How do we handle personal property left in vehicles as a consumer or as a detailer? How do we address these things? If you want to know, stay tuned. Hey everybody, Tim back to talk a little bit about what's in our personal space. Our vehicles is just as important as our homes. It's our personal space. And so when we as consumers or detailers bring our vehicle in for service, how do we deal with this, all this personal stuff? So as consumers, it's real simple. If it's valuable, remove it from your vehicle. You really want to be able to trust your detailer or your service person, whether you're getting your oil changed or getting a detailing. You really want to be able to trust them. But be honest, nowadays we're not sure. So if you have something valuable, remove it. That just eliminates the whole problem. But as detailers, we go into these vehicles, and there are things that we don't know whether or not they're valuable, not valuable. Are they garbage? So for instance, we go into a vehicle, we find things under the seats. Maybe it's coins, maybe there's dollar bills, maybe it's jewelry. As detailers, we have to have some pride and integrity in what we do. We do not need to take those quarters or that diamond earring and stuff it in our pocket. It's not our property. It's someone else's property. They're paying us to do a service. Do it right. Bag up them items, whether it's loose change or anything. Any personal property in that vehicle should be bagged up and allow that customer to get their property back and deal with their own stuff. It's not ours to deal with. So for instance, we have a door panel here, and we have pockets in door panels. We have glove boxes, and we have center console compartments. All these areas can hold stuff. Under the seats, we're always losing change, and we're dropping things out of our pockets, and they end up on the floor of our vehicle. So as detailers, we're going in and we're finding all kinds of money, whether it's quarters and dimes and nickels, or like I said, jewelry, watches, sunglasses. People always have sunglasses in their vehicles. They are not ours to take. So a simple solution is just bag up any product that you're not certain of. So what I'll do is I usually use kind of a 2-bag system or more, depending on how many compartments. So for instance, this compartment here, if there's debris, if there's what might look like valuables in there, I will remove them and insert them in the bag. I will then do my cleaning, and I'll actually put the bag back in there with the product and let the customer deal with that. I'll explain to them that I'm not sure if this was good or bad, but that's up to them to decide. If they look in the bag and they say, well, this is all garbage, they can easily dispose of it. As far as loose change and jewelry, sunglasses, those types of things, again, I bag those up and I get rid of them. So for instance, in this center console here, we have a pair of sunglasses. Now, sometimes sunglasses can be very cheap. Sometimes they can be very expensive. So am I going to throw them in the bag? Probably not. But I'm going to set them aside in a safe place to make sure that they get put back exactly where they were. But other things, for instance, like this cord, it's going to be in my way when I start detailing that center console. I am going to bag this up. And I can take this one step back. Before I do anything to this vehicle, I open up all the doors, and I open up the back hatch or the trunk, and I go through and I will videotape and take pictures of where things are at. So I have a bit of a reference too, that I know that this cord has to go back in that center console before it's returned to that customer. I want it out of the way for several reasons. I just don't want to have to clean around it, and I don't want to ruin the cord. But that goes for pretty much anything, sunglasses and things like that. As far as underneath the vehicle, on the flooring, there's always some things that you just know are going to be garbage. Loose food debris, things like that. We're just going to bag that up and get rid of that gunk. But this is their personal space, and always keep that in mind. So as a consumer, help us out as detailers or servicemen or women, and make sure we remove as much product as we can out of this. Your personal items, take them out. But otherwise, as detailers, let's have a little respect for our consumer and do the job right. All right, everybody. I hope that my message was clear. This is how I perform my interior detailing. I remove those items. I make sure they're safe. They get back to my customer. As a consumer, make sure you're finding a reputable detailer, or better yet, just remove your own valuables. But in the real world, we know that we're going to miss things, and sometimes those little things fall in the cracks and crevices of our vehicles. But be safe. Make sure you pull whatever you can out of the vehicle, and as a detailer, again, make sure you're being honest. And that in itself will bring you more business. Word of mouth is awesome. If you're being dishonest about how you're doing things, that will fall back on you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you like and subscribe, hit that notification, and come back for more videos and tips. We're going to be here. We're going to keep pounding out videos for you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.